Give me a sec, guys. Hold on. I'm assembling the gang. Oh, what the hell? I'm looking at Thighs right now. Yeah, I got distracted. I'd like to apologize. Yes, let's go. Anyway, how's it going, guys? How are you guys doing? Man, I haven't streamed in a week. He's live. Yes, I am. The one, the only, Shitface. Let's go. Alright. So, tonight, we're gonna be interviewing some stuff. He's back on my screen. Yes. The curse will never end. It's worse than I think it's worse than Misty Me's 480 curse, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, welcome back. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for stopping by. Tonight, you know, a long requested feature has returned. We're gonna try to build it we're gonna be building it upwards from where we are right now. We're going to reformat the entire thing. If you guys remember in season 1 of Star Levi Streams, Coffee with a Captain is basically just me talking shit about anything while drinking coffee. Since that is like literally our content now, we don't even play games as much anymore. It pretty much void the Coffee with a Captain segment. So I wanted to think of a way to reintroduce Coffee with a Captain, of course, because it's I do enjoy making coffee with a captain, obviously. The thing is, I didn't know what to make it into. So now that opportunity came up, we might every Thursday we may be able to interview a different niche. All right, a different niche of a different fandom, or maybe something else. Maybe a socio-economic group, the proletariat, or some shit like that. We're gonna be interviewing them with zero prejudice whatsoever. This way, we could further understand what other people are. You know, we hopefully link the world together or some shit like that. But yeah, Coffee with the Captain is now going to be a interview show, a weekly interview show. Every Thursday, 9 p.m. 9:10 p.m. Since I'm always late. But yeah, there you go. I've been wanting to do interviews since I started streaming, honestly, but I've never had enough traction to know where to start. So, that being said, we're adding a new segment. Every Thursday is now Coffee with the Captain. Yay! And Friday is gonna be my usual talking streams, and Saturday is a game stream. So far, that's our stream schedule today. I'm happy with it. You know, we'll see how it goes. This is the first episode of Coffee with the Captain. It may not be perfect. We may have some kinks to fix, but we'll do it here. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. The trial and error, of course. Anyway, farts in your cereal. Once the interviews begin, however, chat, keep in mind, I won't be able to pay attention to chat 100%. Because when we start interviewing, this will be about them. Alright? Keep this in note, chat. Keep a note of this one. Once the interview starts, the interview is about them. So, I won't be able to pay much attention to chat. I will try, though. I'll try my best. But, yeah. It's mostly going to be about the interviewers. The interviewee. Is that what you call them? Interviewed. The interviewed. So, basically, where do we start? Hold on. Let me set up the channel, because I did not set it up off stream, because I'm a horrible host. Give me 1 second. Interviewees must duel to the death. Yes, that is one thing unique. You might be wondering, Coffee with the Captain. It's just any other interview show, right? Well, plot twist. At the end, since we're all interviewing you in one thing, you're all just being interviewed over one thing, which tonight is about BL, Boys Love, Yaoi. At the end of the night, at the end of the interview, you will be dueling for the death. I'll give you each a knife, tie your arms together, and may the strongest Fujoshi win, you know? Yaoi. How do you read it? Yaoi? Yaoi. I don't know. That's one of the things I'll be asking, alright? You guys, this is your night. It's Femboy Thursdays. It's your night. We should probably do like Femboy Friday, like, yeah, Femboy interview. We'll interview Femboys eventually. That's the goal of the show. Anyway, we're going to set it up. Give me a sec. Great DMs. Hey, Cloudster. Yo, what's up? What's up, Cloudy? Hello, Cowboy. Welcome, everyone. Spyco and Cesara. Welcome to the stream, Kaito. Appreciate you guys being here. Razorek, Misty Me. Thank you for hopping in. And thank you for choosing me to be your entertainment for the night. At least, like, part of it, so, you know? Hold on. Zara, I think I need to add you as a... I'm not friends with you yet? What the heck? Hold on. Also, they need to accept my stuff. Yo, G-Bombs, could you tell Mon to add me on Discord? You have good news, Cloudy? Alright. What's up? I'm friends with you, G-Bombs. I'm not friends with, Yo. Alright. We can now add them. We're gonna be adding, or Zara. Please accept my friend request. There you go. How do I add? All right. They're all here. Voice crack. Ladies. We're all here. One more follower and I'm affiliated. That's awesome, dude. Good luck. Good luck. Good job. Keep it up. Only Cine Gangster allowed in Star Levi Twitch channel? Yeah, honestly. If you're not a Cine Gangster, why are you even here? Just kidding. What are we gonna be doing in today's stream? Today, we'll be interviewing BL enjoyers. Boys Love. Will it reach NSFW peaks? Probably not. We'll see. But we'll be fine. We'll be interviewing 3 people tonight. Simultaneously. Alright, this is one thing I wanted to experiment, alright? I thought about interviewing them one by one, but I figured that's probably going to take a little bit too long. So we're going to be doing like an open forum kind of thing. Also, they could be friends at the end of it. So, you know, that's cool. Anyway, shall we jump in? Once I hit call, that's where we all begin, honestly. Give me a sec. All right. All right. We're good. You reached 51 followers. Awesome, dude. Good luck. I mean, good job. It's really just an exercise in making more friends through shared interest, honestly. I'm just a bridge. See, they're already talking. All right. I'm going to hit the call now. We're not going to use video. So you're just going to be seeing my face, unfortunately, most of the night. But we'll be interviewing everyone. Hello, ladies.
Hello.
What?
So, like, voice check. How are we doing?
Oh, you're doing
You're
fine.
good.
You're fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right then.
Good
So,
evening,
like,
ladies.
How are we doing? Hello.
Oh, you could hear yourself, Mon. Damn.
Am I not supposed to?
I mean, you could hear yourself, but like my speaker, but it's fine.
Are you using your
Am I
earphones?
not supposed to?
You could hear yourself, but like I mean, you could. I don't.
Are you?
You know what I'm saying? It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right.
All right.
There's two
All
of me
right.
on stream, basically. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about
Hell
it.
yeah.
All right. One is enough. One is enough.
All right.
All right. So, ladies,
Hell yeah.
welcome to Coffee with the Captain. We'll be talking about some one of your common interests. You guys are all here together because of one factor, and that is BL. And correct me if I'm wrong. Is it Yaoi or Yaoi?
Yeah.
It's Yaoi.
It depends on where you're from. Some call it yaoi, some call it yaoi.
So what's the
But
proper
generally-
one?
If here, Philippines, yaoi.
Yaoi. All right.
God.
So it's Yaoi. Interesting.
It's
All right. Now I
God.
know. It's God's work. Is that what you're trying to say?
God's
It's-
word.
It's God's word. All right. Yahweh. Allah. All right. Well, okay. So how do we begin? We all know BL is one of those how I would say a niche interest. Wouldn't you agree, guys?
Hell yeah.
Would you agree that it's a pretty niche interest? That it's not something that you'd always see, like, or at least it's not something people would be very open in admitting that they enjoy.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. My friend group was very into this, so I really don't know how niche this is, or like how weird.
I guess
we
it
are.
depends on perspective, I suppose.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you would you kindly introduce yourselves? Let's start with Zara. How long
Um,
have you been in this fandom?
How long? Since high school,
So how many
first
years?
year. That's
Like 9,
oh no, more than 9, 10.
10 years ago. All right. So you've been a BL enjoy for 10 years.
Yeah.
What a veteran, dude. Holy shit.
Wow.
All right. That's cool. And we'll call you Zara for the night. Correct?
Or
All right.
yeah.
Next one, Mon.
Hello. Okay,
How-
I've been
yeah.
high school as well for me. So it's been more than 10 years. Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Okay. We're here with veterans, guys. What the heck? All right. G pumps.
Well, now I'm a little embarrassed. Well,
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I think I started a little, like, about as soon as I started using the internet. Around when I was a preteen.
Preteen.
Whoa.
Yeah, like 11-ish, 12-ish.
So you're even longer.
Well, that's what she said, but
That's what she said. Yeah, you're right.
first
That's
encounter
interesting.
on YouTube.
All right. So the hierarchy goes as G pumps being the most veteran of them all. You like have a scruff beard and like var scars and stuff like that, right?
Lola.
Yeah.
I'm more of a casual at this point, though. So probably these guys out here got their expertise,
I guess you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
I guess that goes in with our first question. What awakened this interest that you guys share right now?
All right.
Who wants to go first? How about you, G pumps?
Nobody has one yet. Like, I do remember that around the time I started using the internet,
Uh-huh.
the first websites I stumbled into was, understandably YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, around that time I was really into Naruto.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting.
and- yeah, as
I'm-
a lot of like 12-year-olds were at the time. And something I stumbled into was like the world of Yaoi Doujinshi. If anyone remembers that time when
Yes.
like,
Mm.
they would post
The golden
comics
age,
to YouTube. Yeah.
right?
And they would be like part one of like 15.
So it's like a multi-series kind of thing.
Yeah, if you remember watching episodes of anime back in the day, like
Mhm.
in like tiny snippets, it's kind of like that, but with comics, fan manga.
All right.
Yeah.
That's interesting. All right. How about you, Mon?
I'm not sure if it's still around, but I got into it because of Hetalia. If any of you guys know that.
Italia. I think I've heard of that
And
before.
yeah, it's the comic series about countries that are personified as people. It's like Poland
Oh.
Ball. I think that's
Oh,
like the
country
normie
anime.
version.
All right.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
So do you
And
have an
like the
OTP?
oh
Oh,
fuck,
here
there's
we
a
go.
lot.
You
Oh
ship
god.
countries?
Based
Yeah.
on geopolitics, baby. Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. To each their own.
France and the UK. Yeah.
So
And the
Hetalia has
funny
been around
thing,
for a long ass time, I assume.
For sure.
2013, babe.
It's pretty
And
long,
it's
yeah.
like, yeah. The funny thing is that I wasn't even into Hetalia when it came out. I didn't like it. I only got into it because of the fan works and the doujinshi
Ah.
by extension.
So your entry
Yeah,
point was fanworks. And then when you saw
fandom
that and we're
exactly.
like, oh my god, this is the one. Right?
It is. It just grabbed me by the throat because, like, if you look at the actual Hetalia comic, they're
Uh-huh.
basically like Garfield strips. They're like 4 panels with like a lame joke at the end, and it's the
Mondays.
fandom that fleshed out the characters and the relationship dynamics and the sexuality. So
All
that's
right,
how
that's
I got
awesome.
into it.
Oh my god, imagine that. So would you say that BL is your gateway to Hetalia, not the other way around?
BL is my gateway to anime in general. Yes.
Bro.
Interesting. That's awesome, dude. All right. How about you, Zara? What's your gate? What
Oh
was your eye
no.
opener?
Oh no. I used to read manga every day and night. I used to read manga. Then I just got bored. I
Hmm.
got bored with romance, fantasy, and stuff. I got curious. That's the turning point.
I
Curiosity.
should probably turn that off. Ignore that. I should probably turn that off. My bad. Hold on, hold
Oh,
on. It's the text to speech.
nah,
All right, go on. Sorry.
So,
misbehaving.
yeah, I just got curious.
Uh huh.
I saw this genre. What's yaoi? What's this yaoi? Something about this yaoi genre is pulling me in.
So you
And
stumbled upon it by accident.
yeah.
All
Then I
right.
clicked it, and I saw a lot of yaoi mangas. Click a random one, read it. I enjoyed it.
So it's a
That's the
roulette.
start.
So that's
Kinda,
the
yeah.
that's the thing that pushed you down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, it just clicked.
It
One
just clicked,
manga
literally.
yaoi.
All right, that's interesting. Would you remember, by any chance, would you remember the title of this one? One part, the first one you've ever clicked. Would you remember?
No, I can't remember. That's way in the past.
That's interesting, dude.
Mine was Kakashi and Irika. Luma.
Of course, Naruto, dude. I'm surprised it's not Bleach or One Piece,
No,
right?
no, 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 no.
Naruto doujinshis at large that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I do
Yeah.
remember early 2000s that there was like this golden age of Naruto H stuff. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't
Yeah.
matter if it's hetero or homo.
Yeah.
It's just there.
Oh, yeah.
That's amazing. All right, so
Yeah.
yeah. No, go on. Sorry.
No, it's like I just remember the time where you'd type in like even like just a slightly emo song on YouTube and you'd find like a Naruto AMV.
True. My God. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Everything. You just see a picture of Naruto like with his bangs or some whatever. It's amazing.
Naruto supremacy,
Fan
dude.
fan edits, man. AMVs. That's the backbone of YouTube. Clearly. All right, that's interesting though. So, how about in your own words? How would you define BL?
All right.
Boys love.
Yeah, BL. or yaoi in general?
These days, I just tend to think of it as just like regular romance media. It's just between two dudes,
Uh huh.
or but yeah,
It's
it's
just
just
between
like
two dudes.
if it's like if romance media were an umbrella term,
Yeah.
like I guess BL would be under it in the same way that like WLW is under it, like women
Um,
loving
c- for the audience, could you define what WLW is?
women loving women.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Thank you. I didn't know that until now.
there.
Know that game.
I thought it's women love women. I guess that's true enough. I assume. It's pretty right.
I
All
think
right.
usually like if we're contrasting it with like yaoi or yaoi, I guess it would be referred to as Yuri, but I think um, Yuri tends to cover, I guess, like more Eastern media, whereas like WLW refers to like, I think probably all of it.
Interesting. How about you, Mon?
It's like the thing is like I my impression is that there is a difference between BL and Yahweh, although now it's interchangeable. In
Mm-hmm.
that like BL focuses more on the romance
Mhm.
aspect of things, the relationship,
All
wherein
right.
Yahweh
Sexual.
is yeah,
Yeah.
it's incredibly horny. It's the sexual part.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. So all this time, honestly, being an uncultured swine such as myself, I've always associated yaoi with BL. Now I know. That's interesting. Thank you for that.
It's a subgenre under the larger umbrella of men loving men but catering to women. I think that's that's the main difference with BL and other gay media,
Mm-hmm.
in that BL specifically is for the female gaze. It's for women.
Right.
It's not for
Interesting.
men.
All
Or
right.
Not
even
for
more.
you.
So wait, would you
Sometimes.
say that the yaoi is the umbrella and BL would be, or
Mm,
no, wait,
No,
sorry,
BL is the
BL is the
umbrella.
umbrella. All right.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Or we
Cool.
could call them MLM.
MLM. That's fine too. How about you, Zara?
Multi-level marketing.
How about you, Zara? How would you define BL?
It's the same with Mon.
Oh,
It's
so
the
it's like an
same.
umbrella.
Yeah. Yo is purely sexual. BL is just the soft, soft, soft romance.
Yes.
Soft romance. All right, we'll talk about that in a bit. We'll be talking about those later. So the next question would be, how would you define yourself? Are you a fan? Are you an addict? Are you an enjoyer?
A connoisseur.
Connoisseur.
Yeah.
All right, perfect.
Used to
Perfect.
be addict.
Recovering addict. So how would you define an
Proud of
addict
you.
though? How would you
Oh
define an
no.
addict? Zara,
Look,
you were the one who said you were an addict, right?
I
So,
used
yeah.
yeah, I used to have my wallpaper on the phone.
Oh.
Yaoi. Not BL. Yaoi.
Mm.
Ah,
Oh.
hardcore.
Yes.
Interesting, dude. Oh my goodness. How
You
spicy.
have two, right? For the phone, the wallpaper and the lock screen. Both
Uh-huh.
is yaoi. Both
Such
is
great
yaoi. It
Okay.
cannot be anything but yaoi.
What
Interesting.
pairing?
We got a wildcat here.
Actually not afraid, dude. The All right, that's brave. I like that.
Yeah.
I would never like put like straight up anything sexual on my phone on the wallpaper, you know what I'm saying? So I admire that. I admire that, Zara. I really do. How about you,
Ask
G
Erica.
Pumps? No, wait,
Ask
sorry. Yeah?
Erica. Sorry.
All right, we'll
Ask
ask
Erica.
Erica. She's
She
seen it?
knows. She
Oh
knows.
my
She
god.
knows.
We'll find out. All right, how about you, G Pumps?
Oh, casual at this point, but like back in the day, back in my heyday,
Uh-huh.
yes, a
Yes.
true enjoyer back
An
then.
enjoyer. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
So to what extent? Like how often do you consume BL media?
Uh, I would say just about as often as I would consume Naruto. at the time, or like anime
Which is at
yaoi.
what extent?
For every
How
episode.
It wasn't
how
every day or
often do you
anything.
consume Naruto?
I was just like a little old weeb at the time, so
Right.
anime was my life. God.
So is BL, it seems.
Yeah, which was
Which is a huge, huge understatement, I would assume. All right. Well, so the term fujoshi literally translates to rotten girl. And it's also associated normally with women who enjoy BL content. Would you find this term offensive?
No, I'm
Not at
proud.
all.
you cut
No,
out
I'm
there.
proud for Joshi.
No, no,
He's
not
once
really.
proud.
Yeah, yeah, it's a pride thing. It's
Uh
like,
huh.
yes, I'm a dirty, naughty girl. I used to draw. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
I,
I did not expect that answer, honestly. What the heck?
I, dude, I tried to draw yaoi. I can't draw male. I
I'm
can't.
sorry.
I want to, but I can't. I can't draw male.
It's
Um,
You can do it. I
fine.
believe in you.
well, that's why you read more yaoi, so you can learn
So you use Yaoi as a learning
Yeah.
experience.
Really, the
as
reason
a
for
reference.
it
Yeah.
is to draw more BL, not for
Oh my
any other.
god. Hold on. All right. Thank you, Chibi. How about you, G Bumps?
Oh,
Loud and proud?
yes.
So loud and proud. So
Most
wait, would you wait? So are you the type? Would you say that you're the type of person who would not be like denying it whenever someone accuses you of being a an enjoyer?
well, there. This might not apply
Unless it's your
across the
parents.
board, but yeah, parents
Yeah.
definitely not. But like, I think, uh, at least in high school, right? The friend
Right.
groups, the ladies, uh, it wasn't really like it didn't seem like something that wasn't normal. So it was kind of
Mm-hmm.
common even among us. Oh god, oh
Among
no,
Us.
oh no.
Yeah.
That's amazing. All right, so it's not really something you'd be like
Ashamed
exclaiming,
of.
but it's not something you would deny, correct?
Yeah, seemed pretty normal at the time.
All right. So how about nowadays, like in current like social status, right? More homosexual relationships are more accepted now compared to back then. Would you be a little bit more brave, so to speak, whenever you someone was to like talk about if you're a BL enjoyer or not?
Well, this might be better asked to like the other peeps who like maybe still actively enjoy BL, but like I don't know that I can speak to the experience of someone who like actively consumes BL a lot these days and would like have that association with them. What about you guys?
Yeah.
I would not deny it,
Yeah.
honestly.
Oh
Because,
yeah.
like, don't kink shame me, okay? That's not
No kink
PC
shaming here.
anymore.
No kink shaming here. Not at all.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
exactly. People
Yeah.
like what they like, so I really do not care
To
what
each their
people
own,
think.
man. To each their own.
Exactly. Even back in high school, people would see me drawing yaoi,
Very
and
brave.
to
In
be
class,
honest,
no less.
yeah, actually, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I remember.
And to be honest, I don't think that the other girls were weirded out by it. In fact, I think it gave me like it kind of made me like a mythical figure. I became like the person they went to for sex questions, basically.
Aw,
All
that's sweet.
right. That's awesome. You're like a guru then, right?
Yeah, the
How
sex.
about you,
Not like
Zara?
right, but
You heard me earlier. I'm proud. I'm proud of it.
Yeah, but you don't have anything else to add?
Well,
No, like my second question was like in a more now since like society is more accepting of homosexual relationships now. Then again, you did say you're proud before, so I assume
yeah,
you'd still be proud now, right?
yeah. I do have male friends that enjoys yaoi.
That's awesome.
I do. I know two of them still enjoys yaoi up to this day.
That's cool. I mean,
Ooh.
like, I assume it's not something. All right, I guess that's a question for another time. I know that's a later question we're gonna encounter. So we'll get back to
Fine.
that in a bit. So since we're talking about like that BL is an umbrella of some sorts, could you guys give us more of what's under this umbrella of BL aside from yaoi or yaoi?
Hmm.
You want to differentiate
How?
like BL and Yaoi and like work our way from there?
Because I remember Zara yesterday we were talking a little bit, and she did mention something like fluff and
Aw,
smut. She
Ah,
mentioned
okay,
fluff
that's
and
what you
smut.
mean.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you mean. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
That
there's
there is
definitely.
more.
Yeah.
There's
Let's talk
more.
about that. Let's go through them one
I
by
think
one.
I think it okay, the thing with okay, genres, it's such a niche subculture that
Right.
it's kind of hard to actually have rigid lines separating the genres.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you can have fluff, but the fluff
Thank you for the
itself
follow,
can
Blazy.
have some hardcore stuff in it,
Mhm.
basically.
Yes,
Uh huh.
if I
So
may.
like okay.
Like and fluff and smut and like those other genres like I don't know, hard comfort, etc.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think like they apply not even just to BL, but like to shipping culture as a whole, right? What did you guys say?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait.
Shoot.
Wait. Someone just sent like a thirst comment. I don't know what to feel. Thank you.
On
Thank you, Blazy. I appreciate that. Um, thank you. Anyway, where were we? Uh, wait, that threw me off a little bit. Anyway, where were we? Genres, yeah.
Yeah,
So there's,
genres.
uh-huh. So I assume there's a lot. Like we can't list everything down, right? Or
Mm,
it would probably take a while.
it's more like there's two basic camps. There is that, the
the
non-sexual and
Mm-hmm.
the
Mm-hmm.
sexual.
yeah.
And
All right.
under
Yeah.
those you have like a whole bunch of different I wouldn't call them genres, honestly. I would call them tropes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like plot devices.
So do you lean towards a certain trope?
Ah, oh boy.
No, go on. Let's start with Zara this time. Do you lean towards a certain trope?
Can you consider doujinshi? I mostly read doujinshi.
Yes,
Hmm.
Yeah.
Wait,
I
isn't
don't.
doujinshi a type of media?
it
Or is it
is.
like
Yeah,
explicitly, all right, it's manga, right?
Manga stuff.
it just means fan. It's fan made.
Fan,
Hmm.
All right,
Or
like
interesting.
it's
creators.
like fan fiction, but it's in manga form.
Yep.
All right. Wait, so doujinshi, I think I remember seeing this in the internet before. Doujinshi is like fan made and dojin is a more official one, I think.
No,
It's
I think they're like
kind of the same.
interchangeably.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, that's my bad then.
A good example of doujinshi is Naruto X Sasuke.
Naruto
That's the one.
classic.
Naruto x Sasuke.
You know, various pairings have a lot
Right,
of those.
right.
Whatever floats your boat pairings.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dude, like so I assume you each all have your own OTP, right?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm,
It depends on the mood
depends.
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
yeah, some OTPs have different dynamic.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Some
different
of them is like
expectations.
the soft boy and the protective guy, and then there's like the semi uke
Oh
dynamic.
no.
Yeah.
Semi
Mm.
okay.
Ah yeah.
Could you define uke for the chat and me? We're here to
Okay,
learn.
Let's go.
okay. Basically, semi is the dominant top, and uke
Mm-hmm.
is the submissive bottom. And
Mm-hmm.
that
Oh, all
goes
right.
beyond just sexual positions. It can also apply to their general disposition. It's
Vibes.
like the uke,
Whoever
yeah, the
wears the pants in
vibes.
the relationship kind of thing, right?
Yeah, like the uke is the soft boy, the cinnamon roll, the shy one. It's the
Yeah,
one who's
that's
taken care of, and like the uke is the aggressive one.
Oh, the salmon
The
face.
Yeah, the semi is the aggressive one. Yeah,
You
or
learn something new
protective
every day,
one.
chat. That's amazing.
There's a joke about
I
semis
never
that
knew this thing, this whole thing, uke thing is it's a thing. That's really interesting. Oh my god. Oh wait.
Yeah,
Oh wait, I forgot what I was gonna ask.
isn't
So
there like
yeah,
this
yeah,
about semis that they have like huge hands?
yeah, we have.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, we hands. Yeah,
yeah.
they
yeah, we
usually like
hands.
fit a lot of like physical attributes as well. Like usually the semis like the tall one, the
Oh
dominant
yeah,
one, and this the
All
uke
right,
is
that's
usually
cool.
more girlish.
the big hands are for protecting your uke.
All right, so wait. I assume that each OTP would be parallel to like what kind of genre they are, right? Like let's say Sasuke X Naruto. It's more of like a not a sexual thing, but more of a rivalry love kind of thing. Am I making sense? But like you
Yeah, but
can't
you
ship
can
everything with everything, you know?
Oh, that's fair. It
like
depends.
yeah. The thing with the semi uke dynamic though is that you can apply them to almost every OTP.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like okay, pop quiz. Naruto Sasuke, who do you think's the usual semi and who's the usual uke?
Okay, Sasuke, of course.
Okay. Okay.
No, no.
Based on what I've learned so far, I guess Sasuke is the top, you know? Am I doing it right? Uke is the top, right?
That's
Yeah.
the
Semi
thing
is
with
the top.
Semi is the top.
Damn it! I failed my lessons. Oh, I'd like to
that's
apologize. I need to
that's
prepare
the
my
thing
twit
with
longer.
seven and okay.
Uh huh.
That's the thing with seven and okay. It can change.
Mhm.
Depend. It really depends on the mood.
Yeah.
So
I
it's
would
more
say
of a contextual thing.
yeah, like
Yeah.
preparing. You can like apply a bunch of different like semi okay dynamics to them, a bunch of different tropes to them. So
Uh
like
huh.
you could have Sasuke and Naruto be like Sasuke being the more dominant one, Naruto being
Mm-hmm.
the more submissive one, and it's like it still takes place in the ninja world. But then you could also have like an AU, like an
Yeah.
alternate universe, where let's say
They work in a Starbucks.
Naruto's like a jock. Yeah, exactly. Naruto's like a jock, and Sasuke is like the studious prodigy or something, and like their dynamic is based off of that. Like fandom takes everything in a lot of different directions, really. So it's hard to pin down into categories.
All right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. So I guess the next question is, whenever you consume BL media, what do you normally aim for? Is it this what we Filipinos call the kilig factor, or is it something more?
Definitely that one. Morning, click factor.
Fair, fair.
More on the
Yeah.
kilig factor.
Mm.
When you
Like, do you
I,
fantasize? Oh yeah, the plot too. That's one thing.
No, I don't. I don't really read it for the plot.
oh
a
really?
true a
All
true
right,
fan.
from a scale,
Oh
yeah, from a scale from 1 to 5, how important is plot to your BL? To each of you, if you guys could give a number from 1 to 5, 5 being the highest, one being not so important.
Hmm.
I
Three.
don't know.
3, a
definitely.
good medium. How about you, G-Pumps?
6. I don't know about
A
you guys.
6? Oh, you're a plot person. I see. Interesting. So there's different people who enjoy different aspects as well. I
I
mean,
don't
yeah,
know.
it's pretty given.
It's not as compelling to me if like the premise and the build up isn't like done well because like maybe I'm just a slow burn kind of gal.
Right? So I assume you do you enjoy more tender loving content than the you know the more sexual kind of thing?
I think one would agree with me on this when I say it really depends on the mood.
Right.
Yeah.
You're right. You're
Yeah.
right. It is very contextual. We've talked about this before.
Yeah. Like
That's
sometimes I
interesting.
want the sappy romantic stuff, the plot. Sometimes I just want to get to the fun stuff, the hardcore stuff.
Straight to business, dude. Like once you open the book, bam, pound town right off the
Fun
bat.
thing.
Also,
about fan works, you already know the characters in the world. You don't need
Right. True.
exposition. You just
True.
get to
Mm-hmm.
the meat of the relationship.
if I may,
Uh huh.
actually, something that might inform my preference is that I think over time, since I was younger, I was consuming more like fan work for existing, you know, uh, existing things like Naruto, uh, TF2, etc.
TF2.
Yeah, TF2 has BL because they're like it's hard not to have that when there's like a predominantly
If there's
male
a
cast.
bunch, yeah, I know, right? There's a class with more than five guys. It's hard
Exactly.
to evade. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. But like as I got older, I think I started consuming more like independently created BL.
Like
Hmm.
OCs.
Um, yeah, like actual creators making comics
Hmm. All
with
right.
which yeah, technically OCs.
How about you, Zara?
I find it really hard to find um original work
Uh
about
huh.
yaoi. It's
Recommendation.
really rare to find one. So I just go for doujinshi.
So would you rather have like a fully fleshed out characters to be in your BL fantasy instead of like OCs that are just being written on the story itself when it's just like foundation stuff? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's interesting. I mean,
It's
I
very
guess that's the charm of fan works, right? Like you don't really have to do much world building in a way since there's already like a laid out there's already a laid out universe, there's already a laid out character
Hmm.
yeah.
archetypes and so on.
You don't have to go through like the learning curve of like an
Yeah.
entire yeah, right, world building.
Yeah.
So do you think that the this learning curve of learning a world and a cast of characters, do you think that is a hindrance towards enjoying a piece of content?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like sometimes you just don't have the emotional bandwidth to connect with a whole new set of characters. You want to go to the stuff that you know you already like,
Yeah.
the people you already enjoy.
Or like even regardless of emotional bandwidth, like let's say you spot a series you might be into and it takes like a lot of hours to sink
Yeah.
into it just to like get into it. So you're like, compared to other things that you've already consumed, you're probably going to lean towards, you know, the thing that you already know about rather than like put a bunch more effort into learning
Right.
about this thing.
Right. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. How about you,
Thank you
Zara?
for that.
Sorry, what?
No, the
Sorry.
question is, do you think it's harder to get into a piece of BL content or any content in particular, if the world building and the character, the casting, it's it's like built on the story itself. Like it's not like a fan work. Like it's OC.
I usually stick to the stories I already know. I don't have much time. I don't have a lot of time to know all the characters, new characters.
Uh huh.
So I just go back to what I know.
All right, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I would probably do the same. Not gonna lie, like I'm too lazy to like build a new
Yeah,
world
yeah.
in my brain, to link everything. And it means better because you know the stories aside from that, right? Aside
Yes,
from BL.
you already know the characters and
Yeah,
how they think, how they work, what they do. So you don't have to think much about anything.
Mm.
Hmm.
awesome, awesome. So the next one is BL enjoyers are said to ship their male friends with each other. Is this the case? Yes or no? Let's
It
start with
depends
you,
on
G Pumps.
you think it depends on the person and like well,
They're dynamic with everyone else.
yeah.
Right?
Actually, come on, you might want to do this one first. I'll pile on later.
No, I actually can't answer this question. I have no male friends. Okay.
All right.
Am I not a male friend? I'm
No.
actually
Oh my
offended.
No.
We're friends. Oh. Oh. So okay. So get another guy and introduce me. So
Then we'll
so
see
I
what
can ship y'all.
Wait. All right. All right.
Levi, Levi, Levi,
well, I.
Levi.
Well, yo.
You know, I ship you and Chibi, right? But
well,
that's
Everyone
just
does.
for jokes.
Everyone does. Who
That's just
doesn't?
for jokes.
yeah.
I
Oh, it's a
don't
joke.
ship with, yeah, I don't ship real people. I
Mhm.
only ship fictional characters.
All right, that's fair. Why do you not ship real people? Genuine,
No,
genuine
Oh
question,
dear,
by the way.
that's a whole thing.
no, it's awkward. No,
Right.
I know
Oh yeah.
you too. I
RPS.
know you people. I can't. I know. No, that's a
Oh yeah.
no one.
The sexual aspect of it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, don't go there.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't
So
go
it's
there
it's
with
more of
Chibi
like a,
Sanho.
you would say it's a taboo kind of thing
Well,
for you personally.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fair. That's fair.
that's fair.
I
How about
can't.
you, G Pumps? Oh no, sorry. You were gonna add something? My bad.
You two are my friends. I can't do that to you two. I
Well,
can't.
for the record, I don't mind because I've had that done to me several times already. So no worries about that one. No, Jeepus, you're gonna add something?
Oh, well, I don't know. I guess when I was younger, I
Yeah.
did have some male friends, and it kind of, yeah, like like what Zara said, kind of like it's mainly said as a joke
Uh huh.
because shipping, like uh, around that age, shipping was a big thing with like a lot of the media we consumed, whether it was anime or games or cartoon shows, and like we usually applied that language to just like joking around with each other. So
Mm-hmm.
even like those dudes would like ship me and some of my lady friends, or like us us ladies would ship some of those dudes together in the same way that as well. Um, you know, from both sides, they would ship some of the girls and the guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like I think over time, especially like as the internet's just gone on and developed, I think we've like shifted in terms of our culture and perception towards like RPF, which is like real person fiction.
Uh huh. Friend fictions, like that, right?
Sure, that like that falls under the category.
Yeah.
Like person fiction also includes, like celebrities, stuff like that, because a lot of people make a lot of fan content for stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that, and there's a whole like ethics problem about it, you know.
Mm.
Like I think you're familiar with like who's that animator? Jaden? Jaden
Jade animations, yeah.
Yeah, and the whole like, the difference between like making art, or like let's say R34
Mm-hmm.
of uh the character versus the person.
Right, right.
So, kind of like that, except it extends from like both like from personal relationships to like people you don't even know, but like from, let's say, social media or etc.
All right, that
Yeah.
makes sense. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
So, you guys have anything else to add? I can jump on to the next question.
I mean, like anime guys are just hotter, to be honest.
Oh god.
Yeah, yeah, definitely yes.
To be fair, anime sets a standard that's almost impossible to achieve in like realistic standpoint. Wouldn't you
Instead of
say?
media as a whole though.
Sorry, what was that?
Instead of media as a whole though.
Well, yeah, you're right. You're right. It is just media, but anime, dude, it's a step
Oh, for sure.
above because it's like, first of all, the hair. No one could have hair that spiky.
Oh God, the hair.
Or like the different colors.
Yeah.
Do cosplay. You can do that here. Do cosplay.
Exactly.
All right, that's
See?
fair. All right.
And there
But
are just some things that that looks sexy on an anime guy, but if a real life guy did it, it's just cringy, like
Yeah.
swords. Come on.
like the Sasuke hair.
Ah, yeah.
Imagine
like-
Sasuke hair on like someone,
Or even just like Naruto anything. Like the Naruto hand signs.
True.
Naruto to do that in real life.
I think I remember back in high school, I knew someone, a classmate of mine, who actually memorized like a handful of hand gestures, whatever the cock and ball torture hand
So
gesture.
did I.
It's a time. What a time to be alive,
Truly.
so, so yeah. I guess it's another one. What are the common misconceptions do people normally have about BL that you don't particularly agree with?
What are some misconceptions though?
Shoot.
One of the common ones would probably be BL is explicitly just for sex, like male on male sex. Normally that's what it is. Gravitates around that like a misconception over there. Like since we already
Yeah,
discussed
cannot
that, it's an
deny.
umbrella. Mm-hmm.
Cannot deny the sex. No, we cannot.
But wouldn't you say there are purer versions of, like, I wouldn't say pure, but like more innocent, so to speak, of genre? Yeah.
Zara, you want to take this one since like you seem to be the connoisseur of
The
like
soft
No.
boy.
soft
Yeah.
stuff, right?
The soft boy.
Fluff.
Yeah.
Usually, yeah. Uh, hmm. Usually, when they talk about yaoi, they usually think it's disgusting because it's male and male. Male and male is not supposed to happen. That's
Right.
always the thing about yaoi. Whenever I tell them I like yaoi, it's not disgusting. It's fun. If you haven't tried yaoi, you cannot say you don't like it.
Mm.
Therein lies the double standard in our society, especially here in the Philippines, where yaoi, it's male on male. People find it gross. People find it like
Uh,
something that they avoid. But if it's something like Yuri, like it's a WMLW, it's something that people are more attracted to because they're women. Correct? Like it's like in a way our society in the Philippines is mostly geared towards we could all agree that sex sells, right?
mm-hmm.
But like it has somewhat objectified women in a way that Yuri is totally fine, but yaoi is gross. Yaoi is something we avoid.
The
Do you guys
thing,
have any thoughts on that?
the thing is about gays here in Philippines.
Yeah.
A lot of gays are not that. But how can you say this? Not friendly.
Mm-hmm.
There's a thing about gay people here in the Philippines. It's not the usual. They're like another people, another type of people. It There's kind of gays that you can hate here in the
Mm-hmm.
Philippines, and I guess that's why they don't view yaoi as good as the yuri, since gay people here are not that good. They don't have a good name, I guess.
So you would agree that the main reason why is that some people of this demographic has vilified this group because like because of their acts. I think I'm familiar with what you're talking about.
Gay people here, they don't have a good name.
Mm,
Mostly, some of them are good, but most of them are not.
right, right. So would you say that that's a fair let's go this. Like do you think it's more of a social issue, correct?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
How about you guys? What do you think?
Yeah.
Any
Like
additional thoughts? Or that pretty
generally,
much summed it up.
I feel like it's just like tied as a whole to like
Uh-huh.
even just in the Philippines. Well, but that's true. Yes, the Philippines being like predominantly Catholic, and we all know like the implications that comes with.
Yeah.
But I think just given that this is gay media, it's kind of tied to the prejudice like that many people internationally have against LGBT
Right.
stuff. And like seeing like men loving men as like disgusting is a thing, and so is like fetishizing lesbians or like anything remotely sapphic.
Mm-hmm.
One, you got anything?
I think okay. It's like I feel like this perceived acceptance of Fury also stems from how we don't actually see these women as like sexual beings. It's like they're more acceptable because
Right.
they're seen as gal pals in a way. It's like if you're a girl out with another girl and you're holding hands, you're hugging, you're kissing, no one has a problem with that. They just think you're friends, even if you are dating.
Yeah.
That's
So like
fair.
that, I
Yeah.
think that applies to Yuri in that, oh, they're super close. You can, you can say that they're just friends. That's, you know, that's why I think Yuri is more perceived as more acceptable.
Quote unquote. Yeah.
Right. So would you say that since it's like that, like it's more of a perception kind of thing, would you agree that a straight male could enjoy BL content?
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know about you guys.
Like, like if you're a male who enjoys BL content, I'm not quite sure that you're straight.
What if this let's say this person just enjoys the like the chemistry of
Ah.
this if this pair, for example.
Okay. I don't know about you guys, but like I do know some people, like some dudes who are straight, who just like romance media in general, and given like the more recent acceptance of LGBT stuff, they're just kind of like whatever's there, they'll read it. you
Right.
know, whether it's and also like I assume or like what I get the vibe of is that they also just like consume it indiscriminately because they want to like expand their horizons and know more and like not be not like treated like it's a weird thing,
Right.
so they'll consume hetero stuff, WLW, BL, without really like thinking about it. They may gravitate towards one thing or another, but like I know some people who read all of it, like whether they're straight dudes, gay dudes,
Mm-hmm.
etc.
All
Hmm.
right.
And I think like a huge appeal of BL is that it softens men. It shows men not as like the male power fantasy of like an aggro, sexed up,
Hmm.
serial killer.
Right.
It shows men as, you can be taken care of. You can be the uke. You're allowed to be vulnerable. You're
It
allowed to
shows the
have
more
someone
vulnerable side. Yeah.
take care of you. And if you identify with the seme, it shows that, you can be protective and caring and actually value your partner's sexual satisfaction.
Mm.
So I think it's a good contrast to the mainstream male power fantasy, and that, oh, this is an alternative form of manhood that men
True.
can, identify with.
Yeah, and
That's
I think
awesome.
that's like
Yeah.
a big draw for like just like especially yaoi and BL having like a primarily like female like audience,
Audience.
Uh huh.
right? Like any AFABs, right? So
Yeah.
yeah,
That's interesting, because I have a an OTP of myself.
shoot.
If you guys have seen Arcane, it's Victor and Jace. Like I know
Oh
they
yeah,
hate each other in lore, but come
you
on.
mentioned.
Mm.
Yeah, right, right.
Come on, it's there, dude.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. But I guess like that's the thing. Like Pink Hoss is saying on chat over here. Um, in our society, we have this like conception that whenever you enjoy gay stuff, that automatically makes you gay. Like, would you agree on that one?
It's
Depends on,
yeah.
how you enjoy it.
I
Like
guess
if
that's
you
fair.
strongly
That is pretty broad. All right, that's my
identify
bad.
with them, right? Like if you enjoy it as like a piece of media, as if you're consuming like a Marvel movie,
Uh
that's
huh.
fine. But like if you strongly identify with like the gay character, hmm,
Yeah.
you
Probably
may,
makes you question yourself, right? That's fair.
yeah, which is a good thing. That's the important, that's one of the good things of having these types of media out in the open. It's like the people who never even thought that this was a possibility, they
The
get to
rep.
see that there is an alternative to what they've grown up with.
That's awesome. Zara, do you have any thoughts?
I have nothing to add to that. I agree with them.
All right.
So yeah.
All right. So we'll move on to the next one. As an enjoyer of what this country society deems somewhat taboo, do you think BL stands for something in a social sense? Do you think it's empowering LGBT among other things? What do you guys think?
Uh, okay, wait. Shoot, you guys first.
Okay,
That's
like
fine. Take
okay,
your time.
Yeah.
I
No,
think
yeah, go ahead. Take your time.
yeah, with BL being a form of media that is primarily for women, it's created by women for women.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a good thing because it allows women to explore their sexuality. Because, like, in societies wherein female sexuality is considered dirty or taboo, well, what else do you have but male sexuality, right?
Hmm.
So it
Right.
becomes like a gateway for you to explore your own wants and needs in a relationship.
All right. Awesome. So you would say that it is standing for something. How about you, G Pumps?
Uh, like there, yes. Like yes. I know it stands for something in a social sense. And like I do agree that it is good rep in terms of like no, just people knowing about it and like LGBT stuff being out there. That's great. People like questioning and learning about themselves. Cool. Also as like a gateway for like women learning about sexuality. Great. But like I will say that BL on its own isn't always like or I don't know, because it's mainly meant for like a female audience.
Yeah.
Some of these like um especially like early on, maybe for like younger BL fans, or like maybe I'm just speaking from like way back, but like BL being like, how do I say this? Basically, like some enjoyers of BL, especially if like they're ladies, would like enjoy reading it or like consuming the media, but not necessarily accept like LGBT stuff in real life. Like
Right.
they'd still think that's weird in person,
Mm,
but like they can consume it as media. So like,
as a fetish.
yeah,
As a
exactly.
fictional piece of media too,
Yeah.
right?
So like it fetishizes gay men. And
Mm-hmm.
like but to be fair, like I know that the tone with BL has taken like a lot of changes recently. I know that like even though I'm not actively participating in the scene anymore, I know that more BL creators have come up who are actually like gay men. And I know that like usually the image we have associated with like BL is like twinks or like,
Mm-hmm.
more
Femboys, the most
like
common
Mm,
one.
or like skinnier, more feminine looking men, but like
Mm-hmm.
more BL these days has like bears, or like
yeah.
yeah, like a certain body type being represented
Right.
and like actual gay relationships, like like which especially leans towards fluff, but can have some sexual components as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it really depends, because like in the same way that there can be like quote unquote good or quote unquote bad consumers of any kind of media, I would say it's the same for BL.
All right.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Basically, use your critical thinking skills, even if you're horny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you though? Can you
as,
though? It
as
will be really
Mustafa
difficult. It will be really hard. How about you,
Post nut
Zara?
clarity. You
I
have to
Yeah.
only
read essays after you nut.
True. Oh my
Zara.
God. Zara,
oh no,
thought?
you just said everything. That's everything about BL right now.
You could just jump in anytime. By the way,
Yeah, dude.
you could just add. You could just add onto it. It's fine. That's fine. But yeah, all right. So it seems like we're all on the same page here. Good. That's great.
Yeah.
So on to the next one. If you guys don't have anything to add, you guys ready? All right.
Shoot.
Yeah.
This one's just a more theoretical, a more hypothetical kind of thing. That's a proper one. If you have a magic wand to change one aspect of a person's viewpoint on BL, what would it be?
Mm, mm.
Zara, you want to go first?
Yeah, Zara,
B-
let's go first.
BL is yaoi or BL, whatever you call it. It's The same as normal romance. It's just male
Yeah,
and male.
yeah.
It's
Mm-hmm.
just a normal romance. It's a bit a romance between the male and male. And what's wrong with that?
Truly, yeah. Oh man, I picked that up from Razorek. Oh my god. But yeah.
Oh,
Uh all right, so yeah, you changed that aspect. That's great. How about you, G Pumps?
Mm, yeah, I would say like similar. Just accept it as like a regular form of romance
Uh-huh.
or like sex content. It's
mm-hmm,
fine. We can all enjoy our dojin cheese and hentais, and it
mm-hmm,
To each their own.
yeah, you know, just like any pairing or any like poly ships, etc. Shoot, go for it. Have fun.
Awesome, dude. All right, how about you, Mon?
Okay. It's like this has been like bugging me for a while. I'm not really out to change people's minds, but more like to clarify some things.
Uh-huh.
But it's that okay? I cannot deny that there are some rapey undertones when it comes to the
Mm,
semi-uke dynamic, and
yeah.
it is prolific in
Mm-hmm.
yaoi and BL. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not defending that, but can I just clarify that it is a fantasy, and I just wanna say that the appeal of rape fantasies such as this is that in a society where again female sexuality is taboo or dirty, like when you're raised as a girl you're taught you're not supposed to feel these sexual urges. So
Right.
when
So
when there's a rape fantasy, it can be liberating for the seme or your partner to take the initiative for you. Basically, it's like you put the responsibility of your own sexual satisfaction over to the dominant partner.
Mm.
So that's the appeal of the rape fantasy in seme uke, wherein the seme is just so in love with the uke that they're willing to break multiple social taboos just to
Whoa.
be with them. And even in the course of breaking all those taboos, and even if the uke is uh, uncomfortable with the attention, the uke's sexual satisfaction is actually like a huge plot point. Like it's the ultimate goal for the
yeah,
semi.
yeah.
So like
Right.
if you're a girl and you're not allowed to feel those sexual feelings, it can feel so good to have a partner who understands your needs better than you do and actually forces you to get out of your comfort zone and
Mm-hmm.
makes you enjoy sex.
Going on the extra mile, right?
Yeah.
That's
Actually,
amazing. Yeah.
if I may clarify on that clarification, like just for I guess the people who wouldn't know, like yeah, I agree with what Mon said, but like just explain for like I guess the people who wouldn't know about like the rapey undertones of the semi okay dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, because sometimes there are tropes that come with like
Yeah.
the semi okay thing, like in a like let's say in a manga or even in an anime, like you have the semi like backing the uke into a wall and then just kind of forcing them to be affectionate, etc. And there's a whole thing attached to it as well, given the gay thing with like one. I don't know if you're familiar with like the term of it, but like the forbidden fruit thing,
Ah yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You want to get into
Could
that?
you
Again
explain
again
that
it's
for a sec?
it's like the appeal of the forbidden fruit. It's like if you're a gay man or you're not supposed to love other men. So there's
Mm.
the appeal of
Yeah,
the you're not allowed to have it, so you want it.
yeah.
Oh, I see. All right.
But yeah,
Yeah.
just like a clarification upon like her clarification on
All right.
like
Yeah, but like
you don't
to
know
be
about.
clear, I'm not telling people to be okay with the rapey undertones. If that's not your thing, really just
Oh,
avoid
for
it.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your own
It's
feelings
just
are valid, of course.
yeah, it's just to show why it's so prevalent
Yeah,
in the genre and why women in particular are into that sort of thing. It's not because we
that's so
actually
fun.
want that to happen to us in real life. It's just the fantasy of having a partner who takes all that responsibility and does that for you.
Yeah,
Yeah, but seriously,
The-
consent. Yeah, respect
oh
women.
yeah, dude. Of course,
Yeah,
consent
right.
100%. The most important thing.
Yeah.
All right, that's awesome. Thank you for that. So, if sorry, is there one thing that you want to tell people who looks down on fans such as yourself? If you could say one thing to them, what would it be?
We were here way before you were. Sit down, child.
All right, how about you, G Pumps Zara? Just shit
Basically,
talk, dude. Just shit. No, it's up to you. Imagine I'm someone who hates BL. What would
you're
you tell
missing
me?
out.
Oh, I'm missing out. All right.
Yeah.
How about you, Zara? You got anything to
I'll
add?
tell I'll tell you everything I know about yaoi. Just sit down. I'll tell you everything. I'll convert you.
Oh, really? You're gonna convert? All right. You want to start a church?
Is that a challenge, Levi?
I mean,
Hetalia
I'd love to
actually
see
did
it.
that.
I'd love to see it. Hetalia has a church on Yaoi.
Oh yeah. Oh god. It was one of the big fandoms in the day.
Yeah,
God damn.
it was.
Interesting. All
I wasn't
right.
in, but I'm actually surprised that you don't know about it because it was like a huge thing.
I guess I didn't browse enough. I was
That's
more of a
fair.
gamer kind of guy, you know. That's mostly the media I consume.
Actually, we didn't really get into like we got into a lot of like anime manga, BL, but I guess like it's worth saying that like
Yeah.
a lot of BL also exists in just like movies, games, etc. Because like just, a lot of like male leads, protagonists and like male centric casts.
Yeah.
Like, if given that the focus of the story's conflict, the relationships being like explored are on them, kind of hard not not to like center on that when those are clearly more compelling than their relationships with let's say they're women lead where they're supposed to have like a romantic thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like obviously this anime again, but let's say Sasuke and Naruto have like more of a cemented relationship that they're working towards in like that's built into the conflict of the story, which makes it kind of hard to root for like Sakura in like
Right.
their yeah.
All right. All right. So hold on. Thank you for that, by the way. We'll
Yeah.
we'll look for some questions in chat if there are any.
Oh,
Because that's what Mon said. Did you see anything, Mon, that you want to answer in particular?
I saw someone in chat mentioning about conventions. Have you been to a yaoi convention?
Oh yeah, have you been to a yaoi gathering
real
or convention?
BlushCon.
Wait, was it called
BlushCon.
BlushCon?
Do we
Could you
have
explain what
those here?
BlushCon is? What's a BlushCon?
A lot of like my gay friends attend. I have never been, but I'm jealous.
Yeah,
Is it like
I
a Comic
never.
Con but for yaoi?
Let me check. BlushCon is a Philippine BL event.
Oh wow,
Oh.
What?
there are gatherings here. I didn't even know
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I remember like one of my friends, like
Hmm.
Frank, he came in with like a huge haul from BL from like BlushCon, and he had just had like a bunch of comics. Like I said, guys, there's a lot of like indie creators for this stuff out there. You gotta look,
Right.
Actually jealous of them.
dude. Maybe
I've
that could be our thing. Let's all go next time.
Let's go. I've
Yeah,
never been to a yaoi con.
I'll see you there, Zara.
There, now you guys will see each other in a yaoi con.
Finally. Yes.
That's amazing.
Yay!
Oh, now that I have the money, hell yeah.
Let's
Now that we have
go.
adult jobs.
I wish I have an adult job. So I could probably join the yaoi con as well. Am I invited
Let's
too?
go. Actually,
Yeah,
stream it.
sure.
I would stream it if I could. Why not,
Even
right?
our own mascots for it.
Oh hell yeah. Hold on, let me look for more
Questions on
questions.
chat.
There's not a lot actually.
I like this discussion going on about,
Love
you
it.
know, the problematic aspects of yaoi and whether it can incite real world incidents or problematic behaviors.
Oh yeah, that's a good question. I should have written that down. Thank you for that. Do you think, like, I guess that goes with any other like media
Yeah,
so much as implies like
yeah.
sexual connotations and stuff like that. Do you think that it affects like a it affects like people in a more realistic kind of way? Like as you've said, like do you think a certain yaoi or any piece of media for that matter would be like would entice someone to do something that's not like allowed among other things?
Have you guys read that yaoi about? I think it's a relationship about an uncle and his nephew.
Oh dear.
There was some kind of abuse.
Loveless.
I I haven't read that yaoi. That I haven't read it actually, but I just saw some clips about that webtoon. Is it a webtoon or a manga?
Loveless is a manga. I think
Oh,
there's an anime now.
Oh dear.
no.
Oh wow.
I just saw some clips and it's viewing some abuse, and
Hmm.
that's kind of a problem. Not
Mm.
all yaoi does that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
Do you think like trigger warnings is enough for people to like avoid a certain piece of media? Like for example, you're a hemophobe, like you don't like blood,
Yeah,
and let's say
yeah.
there's a BL dojinshi, right? That has trigger warning blood. Like, do you think that's enough to drive people away to something they want to like actively avoid?
Yeah, I think that's just a courtesy.
Feel
Putting trigger warnings in your work, that's just basic fandom courtesy because as we all know, your kinks are not everyone else's kinks. So you
Mm-hmm.
should take you should be responsible about what you put out. But after that, the it's like
responsibility is up to the
yeah,
person.
yeah.
All
It's like
right.
the responsibility after that is up to the
Yeah.
consumer. It's like you can't harass creators on Twitter because they write stuff you don't like, even if they've already put out trigger warnings for their stuff.
If you chose to consume it, like that was your choice,
All
personally.
right, that's fair. So it's like
Yeah.
once they drop the trigger warning, anything that happens like once you click that link, it's on the reader, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
oh hey, I already warned you, man. If you didn't listen, that's on you.
Yeah.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. So do you think have you ever seen like a BL story that initially didn't have a certain trigger warning and then all of a sudden there's a for example like let's say a webtoon, right? Like a webtoon that's been going on for 3 years. Suddenly it has a new chapter that has a gore in it. Have you ever seen that happen?
Yeah. Yeah. Because like the thing with trigger warnings is that it's mostly a fandom thing. So like
Right.
the mainstream works don't really do that. So like you're going along enjoying this manga and then suddenly it drops some dark stuff on you and you wouldn't know.
Hmm.
All right, that's fair. That makes sense. Happened to me
Trigger.
in a lot of webtoons as well. Non BL ones. So I don't think that's
Yeah.
something you could avoid
Across the board.
entirely, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I did miss a few questions that would have been good. Maybe for the next interviews, we're probably gonna put like a social credit redeem where you could
Nice.
add
Yeah.
like question stuff. All right. So again, this is the first episode, so there's a lot of kinks to iron out. You see what I did there? But yeah, but yeah, we're gonna be fixing it as we go. So I'll give you guys a I guess that's all of my questions for tonight. I'll give you guys a few seconds to plug anything you want. Feel free. Let's start with Zara.
I have nothing to plug, but chat, send some few recommendations on Levi's Discord, please.
Yeah, go ahead. If you guys have
Dude,
any good recommendations that you would probably want me to check out, feel free.
got you.
Drop it on suggestions. Or DM it to me. I don't really mind. Go ahead.
Then make if I read it. Make
I don't mind, dude. I could read VL. I don't mind.
Let's go.
All right. How about you, Mon?
Uh, oh no, I have nothing to plug. All the good, the Hetalia Dojinshi archives got taken down when Tumblr banned porn. So
Oh no, you don't have
yeah,
to plug like dojinshi. You could
okay.
plug stuff about
Ah,
yourself,
okay.
like your Instagram or whatever. It's up to you.
No, no, I have nothing to plug. But my left hand is a circle and my right hand is pointing at it right now, and I am moving them together.
Very sure.
dude, all the talk about yaoi. I
That's
can't
what I'm
take
plugging.
dog seriously.
The okay hand and the pointer finger.
Guys, spam fucking Starley yikes on chat. What the hell? All right. That's interesting. Thank you for that visualization. How about you, G Pumps?
Oh well, if I may plug, uh,
Go
it's cool if you don't,
No.
but preferably, follow twitch.tv/starleaf.
Hey, let's go. Thank you for that. Appreciate
Yeah.
it.
And don't forget get that merch.
Get that merch. Hell yeah, dude.
Go.
Appreciate that. Oh my god,
Actually,
Kaito,
take it
what the
back. Go
actual hell?
support Chief Sensei.
Dude, we've been talking about yaoi and the talk about plug. I can't take it. No.
If if you think of it that way, then it will be it would be yabe. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, thank you guys so much for stopping by. No, wait, you were gonna say something? Sorry.
No, no.
No, you were saying something, dude.
No, no, no.
You probably just finish it off stream, maybe. Wait.
Yeah.
I should have worded that better. My bad.
Thank you, though.
But yeah,
Yeah, thanks for
thank you
having
guys so much for stopping by.
It was really great to
Appreciate
meet
all
you,
of you.
Zach.
Yeah.
Nice to meet
Yeah,
you
this
guys.
was fun.
Fellow
Yeah.
yaoi enthusiasts.
Exactly.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Fujoshi still exists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Fujoshi
still
vibes.
exist.
I would have added Misty Me actually, but
Misty me.
she made it very clear she is not a Fujoshi. So
A
she says.
closeted Fujoshi.
It's
That's what she
alright.
keeps on
okay.
saying. So all right, I believe you. I won't
You're too good
invite
for
you to
us.
the interview then. Apparently,
Misty
we'll see.
Mi's a closeted Fujoshi. Don't
That's what
tell
we
her.
So wait, what's the proper term to call you guys? I keep saying BL enjoyers, but I assume there's a better term for that. What do you guys think?
Really cool dudes, duh.
All right, well, because we have bronies, people who enjoy My Little Pony. We have
Oh no, MLP.
How about
yeah,
we
but
start,
like yeah.
How about we start Yaoisters?
Oh wow.
There you go, chat. Yaoisters. It's not Fujoshi. It's actually Yaoisters. I like it. I love it, dude. I'll take it. That's a title I'd be happy to have. Closeted Yaoisters. Oh my god, I love it. Well, yeah,
trust
thank you.
you,
Oh my god. Yeah, thank you so much, Yaoisters. I appreciate all of you for stopping by. Thank you for hanging out. I hope I'm not keeping you guys from anything else.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you
it
for
was
being here.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Hope you guys had fun.
I'll see
I
you
know
guys
we
in
missed
Yeah.
I know we missed a lot of questions in chat. We should fix that for next stream. Next Thursday will be different. We'll be interviewing a different demographic. But yeah. Thank you guys so much.
Fanboys.
chat. You can leave your questions on Discord if you'd like.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If you have more follow-up questions for these fine people, fine Yaoisters, feel free to drop it in Rat Lounge. They'd be around
Yeah,
to
and the
answer.
the Fujo Council shall answer.
The Fujo Council. Yeah, just jump in Discord. Feel free. I don't think Mon is part of our Discord yet. You should probably fix that.
She is.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm
she
new
is.
to Discord. I don't know how this works.
She
That's
she
fair,
has
that's
been
fair.
for a long time now.
Always has been.
Always has been.
All right. Well, thank you guys again so much for staying with us. I hope you guys had fun. And yeah,
Thank you.
appreciate it. I would give you guys merch, but I don't have anything on me right now. and I don't have enough money. So we'll fix that in the future. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. You guys are free to stay if you want, but I will be hopping off the call now.
All
Thank you
right.
guys so much. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Bye, Levi.
Good
Bye, Jenny.
night.
Bye bye.
Bye, G Pumps.
Good night.
Bye,
Good
Mon. Bye,
night.
Zara. Good night. Enjoy the rest of your night. All right. That's been the Yaoisters. There you go, chat. Tonight we've learned a lot more about boys love yaoi. Very insightful stuff indeed. Also, sorry if I ignore I wasn't able to I was reading chat, but I wasn't able to respond. What can you do? It's an interview, so I like to apologize for that. Every Thursday is going to be Coffee with the Captain. We'll be interviewing a different demographic every week, or at least let's see if I could find a crowd next week. If not, we'd probably bump it to next week. Our next goal would probably be, I have a short list of demographics I want to interview. One of them is female streamers here in the Philippines. And the other is cosplayers. Fanboys as well. Cross-dressers. We'll look into it. I have a bunch. I have like a list of stuff I wanted to interview, So yeah, thank you guys for stopping by. Appreciate all of you. For now, though, that's going to be it for me. Wait. I was just info dumping about info that I don't know where to use again. Does that mean Chibi? No, we're not going to interview Chibi. It's a different one. I've already interviewed Chibi so many times. I interview Chibi every Friday. So, But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions, you have any demographic you want to know more about, you want to know, you want me to interview, of course, again, this is the first time I've actually interviewed a group of people. So maybe the questions were a little short on some aspects. Maybe some questions were a little weak on the uptake. We'll be fixing that. We'll be improving as we go. Also, I'll be removing the soundboard whenever this happens. I'll be putting a new channel redeem. Using your social credit, you can have your questions highlighted, and we can ask the people we're interviewing. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that one. This has been Coffee with the Captain. What else do I have to say? Thank you again, Zarzar, Jeepums, and Mon. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate all of you. Thank you for spending your time with us. We may be a small stream, but I hope, it was worth your time. But yeah, it's very insightful. It really is. That's my goal for the whole series, I want to learn more, along with chat, of course. We want to learn more about certain demographics, obviously. Normally minorities, of course. Since the whole BL thing, why we ended up with a BL topic to begin with, is because Zara and I were talking off stream, and I asked her a few stuff, and then she just answered like, oh my god, there's so much to know. I wouldn't let that down. So it's obvious that I need to learn a lot more about BL. So I went with this one, and I gotta say it made me understand a lot of things. I hope it did to you guys too. It's super helpful, dude. I love this. I enjoy it. Anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy it as well. That being said, I think I'll be sending off stream in a bit. These Thursday streams will definitely gives me Anthony Padilla vibes. Yes, that's actually one of my main inspirations. I love how Anthony Padilla does interviews, dude. I've been wanting to do interviews for the longest time, but I never knew which platform to use. How do I get connections and stuff like that? But now, since I do have my own platform, I have a small following, you guys, and I could actually connect to other people, which is great. So I could actually rake in some people I could interview. So super excited for that one. We'll be improving as we go, obviously. As I keep on saying, this is the first episode, so there's a lot of issues, probably a lot of stuff we've overlooked. Maybe some questions that I could have asked that I missed out on. We'll be improving as we go. That being said, I think, yeah, Definitely love those. Yeah, dude. Who doesn't love interviews, dude? It's always nice to learn something new about a different demographic. But yeah, next calls, hopefully, we could get a camera on, you know, because hopefully, I'm not gonna be forcing cameras for everyone, of course, but if they are down to use a camera, I would greatly appreciate it, so we could maintain eye contact. You know, eye contact is a big deal in interviews. At least that's what I think, and that's what research thinks. But yeah, it's a pretty short stream relative to like my usual streams. I hope you guys enjoyed anyway. You know. Okay, me stream is ending. I never said anything here. What do you mean? Wait. Hold the music. Misty Me, do you have stuff to add? Do you actually want to say something? Wait, hold on. Wait. Kaido, what do you mean? Take me to a gay bar? Yeah, didn't we talk about going to a gay bar soon? Not soon, but like someday. That'd be nice. You'll go back to the closet when the stream ends? Wait, I'm a bit confused, Kaito. What do you mean? I'm a little confused as well. We can talk about it off stream. Why not, right? The sleepover call's still going on. It never ends. But yeah. Anyway. Yeah, we're going to be ending stream. Unless you have... When it ends, you'll go back to the closet. Do you have more stuff to add? They're all laughing. What do you mean? I'm a bit confused, man. We'll talk about it on Sleepover VC. How about that? That was tiring. It was fun, though. It's really fun. I always love it whenever people are... hold on. I always love it when people are on stream as well. Having guests is super fun. Someday we would have guests here. IRL. We'd interview them in real life. Hopefully. Someday. Look forward to that one. Anyway, that's going to be it for me. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys learned something new today. And I hope you find this a worthy investment of your time. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll be streaming again. We'll be streaming talks again. I see you guys tomorrow. If not, that's fine too. We all have our stuff to do. See you tomorrow. See you later. Bye. Take care.